Good morning. This is day 15. Now, this is such a cool little campground. That's why I'm opening it, this video today with this, to share with you where we're at. This is Oliver Lee Memorial State Park in New Mexico. Beautiful. It sits right up against these mountains back here. And there are some little trails you can take. Unfortunately, yesterday, Shannon and I did not get to enjoy this state park. We were stuck in a major accident, not our accident, but waiting for about 3.5 hours. So we missed out on getting here to try to enjoy this place. But if you look off in the distance, I'm zooming in for you. That's a mountain chain over there. That's just beautiful. And we're just surrounded by mountains.
There's Fran.
And there's Fran.
It's really, really cool. We were just here for the one night. We are on our way here soon. We're headed to White Sands today. We're going to spend about half a day there, and then we have about a 4 to 5 hour drive. We will be in Arizona tonight. Look, this is out our front window. And you can see there's a canyon back in there.
So we're at Oliver Lee Memorial State Park, leaving, and it's just fantastic. If you look across here, there's a ruin. There's some ruins there. This is a beautiful, beautiful state park. It's a deep canyon back in there. You can take a little trail. It's really cool. All right, so this is the area that we stayed in last night. It's beautiful. Now we're in New Mexico, but again, another one of those trains. I mean, they were just so big and long. Alamogordo, yeah. Is where we are. We're actually about 25, 30 miles outside of White Sands, New Mexico. But gosh, it's just beautiful. And I highly recommend this area to anybody. It's beautiful through here. The state park was really, really nice. This train. So look at this train. Holy cow.
They're just like everything else out here.
Big, yeah, big. And we've noticed that that's how it is everywhere out here in the Southwest with these trains. Really cool. I mean, I can still see, just like even a mile down the road, it's still going on. Way, way, way out there. Wow. We just passed an Air Force base, and we're just right outside of White Sands. And I'm going to show you the terrain. It's really, really flat all around us. Other than ahead of us, you can see the mountain range, and there are mountains kind of all around us here too. Some of them are just mesas and boots. But yeah, it's a pretty cool area. And we noticed that there's a lot of boondocking out here. So there must be a lot of dispersed camping. Like out in here, you can see a bunch of campers. So if you're self-contained and you're good with no power or water, that's a cheap way to get on the road and do things. But anyhow, we're starting to see a little bit of the sand specks. We're getting ready to see a whole bunch of them, but yeah, it's starting to change.
We're 3 miles away.
Yeah, we're about 3 miles away right now. I love that you can see this whole mountain range out here in front of us. It's just beautiful. You can see that. Just cool. So cool. New Mexico is a really cool state. Really friendly people. Alright, so you can see we're getting really close. Just outside of it. Looks like this is the visitor center area over here on the right. Yeah. White Sands National Park. Need your binoculars here, they say.
Turn right, then arrive at your destination.
So, yeah, we'll learn a little bit about the history of how this happened. Of course, this area used to be underwater. All right, so we're heading to the entrance station of the White Sands National Park. All right, so we have just entered the park. And from what I understand, the big tall dunes are in the very back of the park. And this park butts up against the missile site here in White Sands, a shared property with the military. So that's one of the reasons the footsteps that they discovered are way out there, so there is not access to get to see those yet. But I hope someday those do become available that people can see them, because I think that's pretty cool. But anyhow, we're just now entering the park. You can see the beautiful mountain range out in the distance.
I also heard the gentleman in the visitor center saying that this is the location of the Trinity site, which is the first missile test site, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. So he was saying a lot of people want to come see it, but it's again one of those things. It's not accessible to
You
the
can't
public.
get across. Yeah.
Right. It's part
Military.
of the military. But yeah, I did not know that.
Again, this is a shared boundary with the White Sands Missile Range, which is the National Park Service is working, I guess, and with the military on this being a shared area for people to visit. But across from it is the White Sands Military Range. So, but it's pretty cool. All right, so there's several trails out here that you can get out and enjoy. All right, this is just a short little trail, and there's several in the park. This is just one of the first that we've stopped at. All right, so we finished this trail. So now we're going to head out to see some more of White Sands National Park. Check out some more of the dune areas. The bigger dunes are in the back, so we're real curious to see those. These are the smaller dunes that we just went through. And I have to go really slow down this or I'm gonna break my neck. But, all right, so this is the trail in the parking lot. And you walk in, and then the trail just kind of loops around. Not difficult. Yeah, Shannon was pointing out.
Do not touch any strange objects. Sometimes military planes drop dangerous objects on our dunes.
Yeah.
Good family time.
Yeah. All right, so heading back to the van, heading down the road. All right, making our way through the park, and you can see there's a lot of sand on the road. A lot of dunes out there. I love the backdrop of the mountains. Just so pretty. So there is a point on the road through White Sands that it turns from pavement to hard packed sand. So that's what we're on now. And this is the road that takes you back out into the very large dunes that we're getting ready to see, I'm hoping. Sunset stroll starts here at 6 p.m. So there is a place out here that you can park and stroll out to see the sunset, and I'm sure it's beautiful, especially with the mountains in the background, and the reflection of everything would be just really beautiful.
I believe they do a guided. So we're here at one of the picnic areas, and the way that they have these are like almost little drive-up shelters, which are fantastic because we sat today with the back open looking at the sand dunes having lunch.
there is parking all over the place. I mean, you can't not find a parking place.
It feels like everybody is spread out. It's nice.
Yeah, you don't feel like there's a million people around you, even though there are a lot of people out here in the park because it's so huge, and they have it where there's just these massive parking lots that you can get out and enjoy playing around in the sand. So we are way back, and it is just white sand as far as you can see. Just sand dune after sand dune out here. Lots of people out sledding and having fun.
It is sand as far as you can see. Sand, mountains, and sun.
No ocean.
No ocean.
Shannon says this is either going to work or end badly. All right. On your mark, get set. I wouldn't put my feet up like that. Hold it up. Pull it up like you would a sled. Yes.
I'm gonna try.
Go. Go.
Wait a minute. How about?
And then pull it up on each side. Yeah, there you go. It worked.
All right.
Ready? Go. All right, attempt number 2. Lift up those feet. Lift up those feet.
Hold on, it's exhausting.
Woo. Woohoo! Did you do it?
Kinda, sorta. All right, Karen's turn. You did the whole way. That was good.
I know. Keep your feet up. Up, 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 up. Oh gosh.
Oh,
So did you get a mouthful of sand? Okay, that's good. So Shannon slid down that hill and
Wiped
just
out
wiped
more than
out.
once.
Her whole pocket was full of sand. Now let's see your shoes.
To the point where I have to change before we can continue down the road.
Yeah, she got wiped out pretty good. It actually ripped the zipper open in her pocket and then filled her pocket full of sand. Unfortunately, with her phone in it. So, all right. So we are at the Inner Dune Boardwalk Trail, getting ready to try this. About a half mile in and back, so just a little short one. But we're here, so we're doing it, right, Shannon?
That's right.
All right, so it's a nice boardwalk, easy up to the end up here. This is what they call the interdunal area. First you have the Chihuahuan Desert, then the interdunal, and then the white sands, which we were at earlier, and we were sledding. It's a lot of fun. Some information boards. Researchers identified over 650 species of moths in just the 2-mile radius of the park. 35 of those species were brand new, found only in white sands.
guys.